There you see the best lap of a 17:24 by Cody Field. Eddie Griffith, 4 thousandths of a second behind him. Tim and Nick Mason, fourth and fifth. Reggie Ritchie and Danny Fields round out the top six there. Jamie Newman, Melvin Fields with an 1886, and Tony Deaton behind him. And that'll take us to our starting lineup for this four-star catering bomber feature at Mountain Motorsports Park. Here he is again, that open lap. Green flag flies for Cody Fields as that 77 leads. There's racing Tim Mason in the second spot. Good shot there for third. That's the 10 car. That's Reggie Ritchie driving. You guys know the respect that I have for that cat. I think Reggie's one of the best in the business. Oh my, first caution of the night for the 88 car. Let us say thank you to Tim Shore Automotive. Again, if you're looking to sell your vehicle, or if you're in the market for a new one, get up with them at Tim Short Automotive. Big Y Market in Linkcar, Kentucky, 642-3986. Fill up your gas tank and your belly at the Big Y Market. Hot Rods Pizza, 5 locations to serve you. Of course, you're going to love it for the crust. Thank you to Hot Rods Pizza for being a sponsor here at Hometown Sports. And again, the 88 car brought out that last caution, and that's going to get us back on a restart. This is the four-star catering bombers here at Mountain Motorsports Park in Isom, Kentucky. Guys, during that first caution, while we were zoomed in on the 88, the 77 and the 45 get together over here, and they're taking the 77 behind the wall. Looks like he had a flat tire, and that's going to unfortunately be a tough break for one of the top talents here in the Bombers. Of course, Cody Fields told us the other night in the winner's circle, he said, I don't just want to win, he said, but I want to win when the best in the business is racing. And of course, guys, Eddie Griffith, Tim Mason, and Reggie Ritchie, as I talked about before that last commercial break, 3 of the best anywhere. I'll challenge you to find me any better than those 3 guys, veteran drivers, Mason, Griffith, and Ritchie. And what Cody and some of these other young competitors want to do, they want to prove that they can run with those guys. And right now we're under those 2 courtesy laps. It looks like they almost have Maggard's tire changed over here for it. But as I said, that unfortunately going to put him to the back of the pack. There he comes down that backstretch. Just as we say that, he will go behind Miss Jessica Newman in the number 20 car and Abe Griffith. Abe in his 44 bomber making a debut here as well. And again, guys, let's turn our attention back to this restart here in this bombers race. And guys, just to get you some of the final laps, and for the sake of time, we're going to the final few laps here of this one. And as I told you, Mason, and then here he has Cody Griffith has charged his way to the front of the pack. Running up there, there's Reggie Ritchie in the 10 car. That's Kelly Smith's car, but man, Kelly's found the right guy to pilot that. Reggie Ritchie, again, another one of the drivers that I've said many times I would love to sponsor in a car. And then this gentleman in the 8 car, looking to make it a 4-car battle for the lead. He's the current points leader here at Mountain Motorsports Park. And again, very proud of Eddie Griffith and the season he's having here. One to remember. Oh my, there you saw Fields turn around just a little bit, and no doubt Reggie checked up there to keep from hitting him, and then they come up on the lap car, and Miss Jessica Newman telling you, I said Newsom earlier, Jessica will be the first to tell you, she's trying to get her some laps here, and not in any way trying to run in anybody's line, held her line there, and again, respect her for doing that. If you think it's easy, guys, go get you one, and we'll let you run some laps even after the race in action. But right now, all eyes up in front. Boy, how about the 77 there, trying his best. He told me, he said, I don't want to wreck anybody. He said, I want to run them clean. He said, and I want to beat these guys that are racing up front all season long. And there we zoom out and focus back in on them again, trying to give you an idea of where the 3rd and 4th place competitors are. There's Reggie Ritchie in front of the 8 car. of Eddie Griffith. And again, Field slows down over there in the middle of 3 and 4. And as he does, that's going to bring out another caution. Oh my. Was right there with the leader. But we got to take a break. We'll be back. Race fans, let me invite you to join us Saturday night for the American Tire South Super Stock Series. It's our quarter horse 30, 1,200 to win for the KDRA Series that'll be in town. And again, you come be with us this Saturday night here at Mountain Motorsports Park in Isom, Kentucky. Thanks again to the friends at the Snack Shack, good sponsors here on Hometown Sports Corner. We're glad to have them helping us bring you this bomber race. Guys, before we go back to that feature, let me say too, mark your calendars, first Friday night in September, the American Pro Late Model All-Star Series will make their third swing to Isom, Kentucky. And this one, they'll be swinging for the fences as they try to win that fall brawl. And guys, we'll look on the backstretch here, racing Tim Mason brings them back to that Delaware double file restart again. See him here. Boy, how about Cody Fields trying to make it from the back of the pack back to the front again. Mason. Now we see the 10 car of Richie Griffith. And boy, how about Deaton? Got himself a nice run going here up to the 4th spot in that car they call Thumper. Then we see Fields back there in the 5th spot as well. 3-car battle for the lead though right now. Mason has it. Richie ahead of the 8 car of Griffith. Eddie, the second place driver, Richie, beg your pardon there, trying to reel in Mason. Reggie Ritchie going down the back stretch, looking ahead to our leader here. About a 6-car length, no, let's call it 4-car length lead. But Mason's coming up on lap traffic again. As he does, you know that Reggie's got to be thinking in the back of his mind, let me catch him before he gets to the lap traffic. And as we go down the back stretch, oh my, there we see the wreck in which Reggie Ritchie's car is flipped upside down, and that is a very scary moment, guys. Let's see it again here as you see Ritchie going to go right by Newman's car on the back stretch, clips the front of it, he hits that wall and flips over, guys. Again, very, very scary accident there for our friend Reggie Ritchie. He would be okay though, and that's the most important part. Again, a tough break, a lot of damage to the 10 car, but the most important thing is that our friend Reggie Ritchie is okay. And again, just can't say enough about how thankful we are to the good Lord that he would be okay in that accident there. As I was actually in the infield and I put the camera down and helped him, I was really, at this time, still yet scared for my buddy, but he would go to the ambulance and before he went, told me, looked me at me in the eyes and said, I'm okay, and it made me feel much better. Guys, here we are back on another restart. This time it'd be Eddie Griffith making the challenge, I should say there. 3-car battle, 45 of Mason. Eddie Griffith just about to catch him there. Cody Fields is back in the picture. Here's Deaton in the 28 as well. Guys, it's just good race as you could ask for anywhere in the country. Again, when you've got this many different competitors running this strongly. Again, though, right now the leader is our current track champion, racing Tim Mason. Eddie Griffith gets into that bottom of the fluff, and that opens the door for Fields. And here he is again, one more chance for the 77 of Cody Fields as he looks ahead to the leader here. But unfortunately for him, the 23 has dead stopped over here, and that's going to bring out the caution. And there you see another frustrated driver, Newman, just trying to get a break, not able to get one, and so that's going to bring his night to a halt there as well. Good shot from the camera crew. Jordan doing a great job there. And that brings us back on this restart here again. Final start, perhaps, of the night. And now you see Cody Fields on the back deck of the 45 of Tim Mason as they go in. Fields takes one more stab at him. Not going to be able to get him, though, as they race for the lead that hard. that gives Eddie Griffith and Deaton another shot. They get, as you see there, just a couple car lengths away from the leader, but this one going to come down to the wire for you fans. Again, the leader, Tim Mason leading. Tim at the flag stand going into 1 and 2. Cody Fields is there right on his back bumper, less than a car length separating 1 and 2, and just 4 or 5 car lengths behind them. Outside of this shot that you're looking at, there he is Eddie Griffith. Again, guys, Griffith, Fields, and Mason. White flag flies. Cody takes one more hard run there at 1 and 2 at him. These fans are standing all over the banks of Isom, Kentucky. Who's it going to be coming out of turn number 4? It's going to be the veteran racing Tim Mason taking the checkered flag. Right Recycling checkered flies over the right shoulder of Deaton, who came across 4th. Good run here for the 44 car of Abe Griffith as well. But again, congratulations to racing Tim Mason. He takes the win. Cody Fields finishing 2nd, and Eddie Griffith going to be 3rd in our Mountain Motorsports Park Bomber class here, sponsored by the 4-Star Catering in Red Fox, Kentucky. Now over there in the infield got some stuff going on. Guys, I really wish we could get a handle on this. It's taken away from what we just saw, one of the top races of the season. And again, as they are forced to separate some of the officials, I just want more than anything for the fans to get to see what they just saw and to leave talking about that only. The top 3, top 5 putting on a good show. Here's what Tim said about it. Well, let's just say Anthony Adams has a way with words, but he got both of us smiling there. Congratulations, Tim.
Thank you, Jamie.
Talk a little bit about tonight's race, man. Again, some really good drivers in this class, and I feel like tonight displayed some of the good talent.
And I hate that Cody got mad. I checked up 2 or 3 times, and I think he was having a flat to start with because his car was not acting like it usually does. And I got into him a little bit. I did on that one start, and he had a flat. I'm sorry about that, but I wouldn't have hit him on purpose for nothing. But I don't appreciate him doing the way he done after the race.
And then you and Reggie earlier in that come up on lap traffic, nowhere to go there. I don't even know if you were able to see that or whatever, but tough break for them in that
Right, right. I hate that for Reggie. I hate it for any of them. I like racing. This racing this year is the worst that I've ever been in.
Yeah.
It's either you have to run off and leave them, or everyone hates you. You know, and I just don't like racing like that.
Me and you've done this long enough. I'm gonna say it too. I think you drivers could work a lot of these things out if everybody else just leave it up to you guys. After the race, you and him could have got together and talked about that. I think this thing would have went a whole lot better.
When you put 50 people together, right there's what you've got.
Yeah.
I mean, and there was 50 people over when we was taking pictures. You can't do nothing with it. And no matter what kind of security they got here, till they get a hold of this, it's gonna be this way. And they've been trying to get a hold of it.
Working hard, Tim. I say that, man. They have. And,
they are.
We'll keep working. It kind of takes away too, man. You had family in, you had sponsors that were here tonight. It takes a little bit away, but you still tonight want to be happy and thank those guys that make all this possible for you all.
Last night at 10 o'clock,
I know it.
I didn't have a front end on my car. There was no radiator in my car. There was nothing done to my car since last week. My big brother come in from Georgia. He called me, he said, "You're racing." I said, "You coming in?" He said, "I was." I said, "Well, I wouldn't, but I'm going to."
Right.
He said, "I'll be there about 11 o'clock. Well, he got held up. And when he got held up, I got off work today and had a bunch come up to help, and we got both of them back together. Nick had some bad luck. He lost a motor tonight.
Doggone it, he's fast as I don't know what, though, in a car that you all tell me that it's not going to be as good as he's going to be driving.
Well, we're going to put a motor in it this week. He's got that's a small motor. I'm going to put him a good one in it. I dread it for me and a bunch more of them. I'll just tell you that.
Again, let's thank those sponsors, man.
All right, I want to thank All South Graphics. That's my big brother. He does all of our graphics. I want to thank Hazard Auto. I forgot the Hazard Auto. I said, couldn't race without Hazard Auto. They hit me a bunch. Mountain Truck Parts helps me. Mason's Towing. Barnyard Custom. Mark Sloan. Like a brother. Wells Motorsports. I get about 99% of the stuff I buy at Wells Motorsports. And, you know, just on in Big Y Market. You know, just on and on and on. And Andy, Josh, and my motor builder, Kermit, he's been down now. He's diabetic pretty bad, and he's been down now. But now he knows about it. And if there's anything wrong with Nix, if he's able to come over, he'll be over there tomorrow or whatever to help put her back together.
There's a lady that's been beside you just about from the time I started. We better give her and baby girl a shout out too.
Well, that's just like today. I told him last night, I said, Natalie, Brooke, I need help tomorrow. Nick's got to work. I said, I've got to have some help tomorrow, get them cars ready. Well, when I got home, here they both come. They mounted tires. They put tires on. They put fuel in the cars. They put fuel in the trailer. They picked everything up. They put rivets and put nose pieces on. And my wife, she don't work on the car, but she's a big part of it.
She's made a lot of things possible.
She's made a lot of things possible. That's exactly right.
Congratulations, team.
Thank you, Jamie.